Today we're going to be installing an OEM style fire extinguisher kit on this 997 GT3. This 997 GT3 has the OEM carbon bucket seats, which were only offered for the 997 and early 991 Euro generation. They're folding, so there is no factory fire extinguisher mount. So we're using our very own OEMExtinguishers mount in conjunction with a bunch of OEM Porsche components. In this video, we're going to be showing you how to install our OEM 997 lightweight bucket seat bracket onto these folding bucket seats. The video is going to show all the tools required, all the hardware and brackets that are included to make this installation seamless. On the 997 GT3, we're going to be removing just the front two bolts. We do not need to remove the rear two bolt, and we only need to remove this handle and replace with the supplied OEM Porsche handle. So this handle here needs to be removed. The bracket system that we have for this, that we designed, interferes with the handle right about here. So in order to make all this function and make it all seamless, we have the OEM Porsche handle right here, which is identical, but it's flipped. That gives us just enough room for the extinguisher to fit like OEM. This is the new replacement handle from Porsche. It has a C-channel groove, and what we're gonna do to remove the original one is we're gonna slice right here with a razor blade and be able to pull that handle right off. This is the cut that we had to make, and we used a flathead screwdriver to open up the C-channel and get this off. This is not going to be reused ever again. The new one will be used forever. So now we're just going to take the new one, and it just simply slides right on to the existing seat channel. This is our OEMExtinguishers universal bracket kit for Porsche. You notice here it has the angled bolt hole for the seat bracket. This is our universal center bracket, but we're going to be reverse mounting this one on the 997 with the bucket seats. This gives more than enough forward clearance and keeps the extinguisher close to the seat. For the 997 folding carbon bucket seats, this only applies to the 997 with the OEM buckets. We need to slide this center bracket all the way to the right side of the side mount. Now that we got the bracket loosely assembled, we're going to make sure that these two screws are completely tight, because this bracket needs to be tight up against this corner. This side here is going to be the adjustable side for our situation. We're going to put it down here right to the seat bolt holes, and we're going to get the length exact. Then we're going to tighten these screws up before we install it. So we skipped a few little minor steps here during our install video. So we already have this bolt here tight. We have that bolt tight. We had to just slightly loosen the rear seat bolts on this car as the seat frame was extremely rigid. So that allowed us to tilt the seat up as this bracket goes under the seat frame itself. Now we have this side tight already, as we discussed. This side's still loose as we just got done getting the width set. So once that's set, we're gonna put this mount on right here and tighten everything down. So now that we got the holder loosely installed, we can show you that on the reverse mount of the center bracket, the slotted holes allow for the bracket to move up and down. For this assembly, we need to make sure the screws are on the outer holes of the extinguisher holder and have the extinguisher holder raised all the way up. This will allow enough clearance for this lower universal bracket. Now that we got everything tightly installed, we got the rear seat bolts tight, we got the front, and we got the lower universal bracket. Everything is tight and ready to go. So we're gonna take the extinguisher, we're gonna put the handle in first, just like this. You're gonna pull the lower strap up, slide this hook right over top, hit the press button, latches in, and fold that right over. So this is the seat at a normal seated position. You can see that the extinguisher sits right here in front, just like it would on a 991 or 992 with carbon bucket seats. But the nice thing with this, even though it doesn't move with the seat, you still retain 95% seat movement all the way forward and 100% rearward movement. You can see that now this extinguisher is slightly exposed with it all the way back, but at a normal seating position, all the bracketry is invisible. This concludes our install on this 997 GT3. This will apply to any 997 that has the OEM folding bucket seats. You can reach out to us if you have any questions during your install. We're always here to help.